Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot. So I'm going to go straight into this reading because I think the title is self-explanatory. How to prepare for what's coming after the elections. What's actually coming and how to prepare for it, right? It's going to be done in a back to front way. Closer to the time we'll look at election outcomes and that sort of thing, but it's a download that I received from my spirit guides to do this reading now, so we are just going to honor it. And I just want to point out, for those of you who are new to the channel and not subscribers, this is a bipartisan channel. So we are not taking political sides. We're not taking political positions, one side over the other in our readings. What we do is our best to deliver objective messages, to deliver truth, to deliver accuracy, with the aim of expanding conscious awareness and to elevate the frequency of the collective. Okay, which one? Let's see which pile. Let's start with this pile. So let's get into this. Spirit guides, guardian angels of the highest light, of the highest frequency, vibration, of the highest. Please protect myself. Please protect those viewing this reading. Maybe only channel messages of the highest light. Ooh. Maybe only channel messages of the highest light frequency, of the highest accuracy, to help the collective at this time in answering the title of this reading. How to prepare for what's coming after the elections and what's coming after the elections. Thank you very much. Okay, so they're wanting me to channel hang on just a moment, guys. Okay, we have, I need to go into another deck first. Sorry. I need to go into another deck first. I'm just going to put those to one side for a moment. I prefer this deck. Why are some of my, just one moment guys, some of my decks were not, cards were not meant to be reversed, but I think this one. Who is this Nine of Cups? There is something about a delay with these elections again. There's something about a delay with progress with these elections. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's a delay again. There's a delay with this again, firstly. That's the energy that I'm picking up. With the Two of Wands reversed and this Two of Pentacles, this juggling act. So that's what I'm picking up. Let me just see what else. I am not going to deliver this message again because YouTube is probably going to ban me. Well, not ban me, but I may get a strike on my channel if I say this. But it's almost as if someone wins, but at what cost is basically what I'm seeing here. The reason why I say that is because we have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Someone walking away from a situation. I'm hearing the term corrupt, like there's a situation that's so corrupt. And I've said this in my readings before and I'll say it again. There is a perception that's being put forward of people whose hands are clean and the other side is dirty. Now, I know that both the left and the right side would be saying they're clean and the other one's dirty. And we get, which is what we're getting here, each side pointing the finger at the other. But what I'm picking up here with this Nine of Cups and the smugness with this Nine of Cups, it's as if, but the smugness with this Nine of Cups is somebody getting what they wish. But here's the thing, somebody getting what they wish does not represent the will of the people, is what I'm getting here. So we see the world, and I feel the energy that I'm picking up with this world card. It's an energy that I've never picked up before with the world card, which is it's as if America, and it could very well be the world, because I always say America is the leader of the free world, so America sets the example, if you like. Whether you agree with that on a personal level or not, I'm referring to it, I'm looking at it from the collective level. And what I'm seeing is America, it's as if something in America itself dies with this election. It's as if, you know, when they say like a child loses their innocence, and you know, it's just certain thank you Spirit guys, you're telling me that there's certain ideals when it comes to America that would die after this election. And that explains the Two of Wands being reversed, because with the World card, as you pass from one stage to another, as you transition to one stage to another, you would automatically come across this too. You know, look at him, he's wearing his cloak, he's standing on the open doorway, he's standing in the portalway, ready to make that transition. And what this is explaining to me is after you have the election in November, you have a period of time where one administration hands over to another, and then you have the inauguration. So that's the in-between period. To explain in terms of timelines, that's the in-between period that we're coming in. And there is some sort of delay coming up in that in-between period. Especially with the Knight of Pentacles, because a Knight is a very slow-moving energy, and we have Two of Pentacles here. So we have two twos coming up in that in-between period after the election, where things look as if it's going to be very tumultuous. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. Whether someone who is a key figure in government or a key figure in the state, like either side, passes away, or there's a threat on their life, and I know Donald Trump has had a couple of threats, but this Ten of Swords could also represent a deception sort of card too, with the Eight of Cups completely take somebody out of the picture, is sort of what I'm seeing here. Let me just see what else comes up. This is the reason why when I was looking, because these were the previous cards and previous energies that came through with the Five of Hazard, with the Three of Cups, and with the High Priestess. But I needed to confirm the energy with another deck, but this is essentially what's happened. You know, it's like, I used the term when I predicted Biden stepping down, I used the term civil war. Now, I'm not sure whether this is a civil war situation. I'm not really sure of that with this Five of Hazards, but notice things being on fire, things looting, you know, rummaging through the bins for something. It's that sort of energy, while with the Three of Cups, people celebrate. But it's as if people are celebrating, and notice this corpse bride. It's like people are celebrating, or the impression would be given that people are celebrating. But again, as I'm strongly picking up with the Nine of Cups, with someone being smug, I'm not sure I'm not really getting the energy that it's the will of the people. I'm getting the energy that it's the will of a few. And I'm picking that energy up particularly with the High Priestess. It's like with the High Priestess and with the Emperor energy here, it's like someone, like behind the scenes, either shadow government, however you choose to, it's a force that we don't see. With this High Priestess energy, is a force that we are not aware of, that is sort of pulling the strings in the background. Okay, so that's just setting the scene for this reading. Now let's just look into, so that's what to expect. And in terms of what to expect, that energy, when I did a political reading around the time of Biden's inauguration, I accurately predicted that there would be increase in utility prices. I accurately predicted the war overseas, which is in Ukraine. I predicted the month that the war was going to start. I predicted food shortages. So, yeah. So what else could we expect in terms of what to expect after the elections? And then we'll go into how best as a collective could we prepare. So what else could we expect after this election? What else? In fact, you know what? As I'm looking at this deck, I'm going to go back to this deck. I'm looking underneath the deck. And I don't do reversals, but some of the cards in this deck are reversed. And we're getting the Seven of Cups reversed. It's as if this is saying to me that in terms of the political candidates and things that the world that we know, it's as if in our brain and in our consciousness, we expect certain things to slot into place. So for instance, we expect the roots of trees to go in the ground. We expect the sun to rise and the sun to set. It's as if between this period of now and the election, and the period between after the election and the inauguration, if we get to it, it's as if people's world and people's perception of the world is going to be turned upside down, right? And I think that is what they're telling me here about why who wins doesn't matter. It's how to prepare for what's coming. So let's get more into that energy. Let's go deeper into that energy. And we're not doing this from a sensationalist perspective. Those of you who are, this is particularly targeted to those who are awakened or experiencing their awakening and experiencing their spiritual awakening. Those who have not, that's absolutely fine, but it may be that certain messages are missed, is what I'm being told to say, that we're going to deliver. And I think the reason why my guides are asking me to say this is because the overall context in which this reading is being done matters. It's the perspective and the perception that you are approaching this reading with. Notice I'm shuffling and this Two of Pentacles is coming up again. Yeah. So this is what we're saying with the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords again. We have Judgment and we have Death. Oh my goodness, and I'm getting a lot of horns blowing in the background. And you know, many times when you start a reading, different messages and sounds and so on, like what I'm getting with that horns, they're drawing my attention to the horns of the cars. It's like you press a horn when you want somebody to be aware of something, when it's an emergency, when it's like for a warning, right? So what this period is going to be, I don't want to be sensationalist, but I'm hearing the word danger. I'm hearing, it's as if I'm picking up loss of life. I don't know whether, because they're bringing me this Ten of Swords again, I don't know whether it's someone in a political party or let's say, but someone of notoriety is going to pass. Or something is going to happen. That could be it. Or something is going to happen that's going to be such a betrayal that people can't sleep on it anymore. Like you can't close your eyes anymore. And I think that is the message I was getting beforehand about an awakening. Like it's as if people are going to lose their trust and lose their faith in the establishment. Because with this Ace of Pentacles, I'm also seeing the Hierophant, and I'm seeing like there's a choice here. Again, we're getting this two. It's the synchronicity of the two that keeps on coming up, that keeps on coming through. When I did that political reading, when Trump was running for re-election and when he was running against Biden and he lost, I got this card again, which was as if you were going to someone questioning the vote or someone questioning whether someone else had won or something like that. It's like I got this Hierophant card where you have to go to, I don't know what it's called in the States, but it's either the Supreme Court or something like that. It's as if that is coming up again. And people needing to make a choice. It's as if that's coming up again. But it's not clear cut. It's as if I am not picking up what this Ace of Pentacles means, so I'm going to keep it here for the time being. I'm picking up with this Judgment and the Death. It's like people are rising up. People are rising up and they want their voices to be heard, or people are rising up and they're saying this is not enough, or this is not good enough. We want more, we want better. I'm also picking up as well, and this could be between now, the elections, and after, there is information that's going to come out regarding the way things have been corrupt, and it's information that's going to come out that we can't close our eyes to. Okay, clarify the two of, let me keep this. Clarify that. So I want to know how best can we, what to expect. So that's what to expect. How best can we as a collective prepare? Okay, hang on. They don't want me to go into that just yet. I need to provide some information about what to expect. Okay, the 2 and the 10. Clarify the 2 and the 10. Yeah. This is, there is a recession. We know that there is a recession coming, but this is picking up either the markets react very badly, or the markets become unstable, or there is something along these lines that happen. with the Five of Pentacles here. I'm picking up again, putting your trust in someone and them just, and I know who it is actually, they're showing me who it is. It's like you're putting your trust in someone and they've either let you down. That's to come in the more distant future. This recession that's coming. Of course, certain people are going to profit and certain people are going to be all right. It's like a stagflation economy. They're telling me it's a certain type of recession, stagnation, any one of those terms you want to use. It's economic hardship that's coming. And it's as if you cannot rely on the government to tell you what to, you can't rely on the government to advise you on what to do or to get it right. And this is the thing, people are going to start rising up to know we can't rely on the government. If we need to do anything, we need to do it for ourselves. What the advice is here is to reduce your exposure to risk however you could do it. Yeah. It's like the world as you know it is going to change. You don't know which way is up, which way is down. It's like, this is what they mean by stagflation. The world is reversed. It's like there's something about not being able to move forward. There's something like of a hangman effect. This is what I was talking about, the innocence of America fading away. It's the land of the free. It's the land of opportunity. It's the land of, if you just work hard, you're able to make things happen. And it's as if with this world that's coming after the elections, it's as if it doesn't ring true on an economic front. It's like, you know, because people are focusing on the wrong things with this election. Like when people look at the debate and they're just like, oh my gosh, who won the debate? Oh, Kamala targeted Trump where it counts and that sort of thing. And it's just like you're focusing on the wrong issue. It's like the issue, what is the future of the whole of America in terms of being the economic leader of the world? This is the magician. It's number one. This is America. This is America and the world. You're coming through reverse. It's like something is happening where America is just going to not be perceived as that anymore. This may actually be the very start of it, where the rest of us as a world collective are looking in and notice it once and for all. But we have the Ten of Pentacles here. What the Spirit Guides are saying is that it is possible to be all right out of this. So they're asking me to give an example, yep, with the Page of Cups. It's a matter of getting your house in order now with the Ten of Wands. So whether it is in terms of how you operate or in terms of how you do things, make sure this is closer. Whether it is you improving your CV and going out and finding another job, whether it is you want to work 2 jobs, whether it's that thing that you've always been passionate about and you want to start a side hustle but you don't quite know how you're going to do it and making sure that you do it. It's really paying closer attention, I'm seeing with the Seven of Pentacles, to anything that you have going on and anything that you're doing, and if you know you can't see, and just questioning why you're doing it. Why am I putting out my money? Why am I putting in my energy into something? Is it working for me? Let me be truthful and honest with myself about this. Is it working for me? Am I getting the outcome? Am I getting the output and the results from what I'm putting my energy into? Is it there's a daydream with the Ten of, this is appearing next to the Ten of Swords. Am I delusioning is not a word, but you get what I mean. Am I delusioning myself about this? You're being asked, Spirit Guides are advising that you drop a lot of excessive dead weight, financial dead weight. You invest more in things that this is the dead weight, literally, the Ten of Swords, the dead weight. Don't you invest your time and energy into things that emotionally, spiritually, mentally fill you up. Find that thing that fills you up, and if you're able to monetize it and make money from it, try and do so. And really put that intention behind it. Some of you would receive that message, others of you wouldn't. That's fine. It's not for everyone. That's what we explained near the beginning of this. It's also not a time for it's not a time for taking too many risks. So if you are working somewhere and let's say it's fairly stable and through whatever upheaval it's still going to be relatively stable, then it may not be. And let's say there are a few things going on that you may not like and so on, that may not be the time to move. Perhaps what you may need to do instead is use that opportunity of that stability to see what else you could do or feed your energy into. So you're diversifying your outlets to receive money, and you're also diversifying, they're saying to me, your opportunity to increase your vibration, because whatever you put your attention, whatever you put your time into, it feeds into you, and it feeds your soul, it feeds into your energetic vibration, and your energetic vibration is what dictates your ability to attract more abundance into your life, is what they're saying. More abundance, more opportunities. So what's coming through with this card, particularly with the Tower and the Magician reverse, but it's reversed next to the Death card and the Judgment. So there are certain things which us, or you guys watching this reading as a collective, may be doing out of habit, or because the institutions have told you so, or that's how it should always be. It's as if a lot of the spirit guides are advising to disregard a lot of that information and really listen to your intuition and really listen to your gut. It's a time to do that in order to avoid being caught up and being caught out in this. It's a time I'm also being told, and this Ten of Pentacles is, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles coming up next to the Six of Pentacles, and again, this is telling me about everyone, particularly those who are watching this recording, would have an inherent ability, would have an inherent skill, would have their life purpose. It's your intuitive, instinctual life purpose that can be monetized, that you can make money out of, that could help produce lots of wealth and generational wealth as well. This is a weird message. I do not expect it to go here, but that's where we're going. These are the messages I'm downloading, so that's what I'm given. You know, and I think the overarching message is, if you are waiting, or if you're expecting the government, irrespective of which government, to do something for you or to be there for you, that ain't going to happen. That's why they're saying, you know, and I wish I had started off with that message, to be fair, but that's what they're basically saying. It's like, whoever wins the election, it doesn't matter, because irrespective of either side, the ish is still going to hit the fan. So you have to be prepared for that. And the best way for you to be prepared is to protect your spiritual energy and vibration and not get caught up in the nonsense of it all. And the best way to avoid that and not get caught up in the nonsense of it all is by ensuring that you're aligning your vibration frequency, you're aligning your attention, and you're aligning your consciousness to things that fill you up. Okay. It may seem really basic, but what they're saying is really see how you could emotionally connect to this message. And if you can't, that's all well and good as well. That's fine. Anything else? Oh, they're asking me, so for instance, this month was going to leave my job, for example, my day-to-day job, and I was going to leave my job and focus full-time on building Phoenix Spring, and I was also going to focus on another spiritual therapy and coaching business that I also have on the side, and I was going to do that. And my spirit guides were just like, and they showed me a hangman in my head. And and the time I was going to leave around September, October, November time. I was thinking of leaving my job, and they said, no, don't leave because I work somewhere that's fairly stable, and they were telling me, my guides were saying, now's not the time, don't you dare leave. We'll find a way to increase your energy vibration so you can consistently do all of it, and you could do it well, but they were telling me, don't leave your job just yet. So that was really, so that's what I mean. They're asking me to give that example. Okay. What else? How else could the collective best prepare for what's going to happen next? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This is what I was saying. We have the Three of Cups again. What you are going to pick up and what you're going to see. This is a message moving on to how best to prepare, because they're saying I covered it already. There are going to be people who are going to do really well. Okay. So Dolores Cannon talked about this. She talked about the two worlds, or the separation of two realities. Watch Dolores Cannon's work on it. In a nutshell, people always thought that it was one world versus another. It's not that. It's the way we perceive our reality and what's around us. Okay, we're getting very esoteric. We're getting very deep here. This is why at the beginning I said this reading is not for everyone. Okay, so what they're saying is that it's very important for those who are awakened, or those coming into their awakened energy, to look for like-minded people, who could build you up, who could be positive, who also are in that energy vibration, and who also have that enlightenment. This would mean a lot of you parting ways with the Ace of Swords, with, they are cutting a lot of things out in your life, as we mentioned before. There are going to be a lot of people who no longer work for you. And these many times will be close people in your family, close friends, etc., etc. It's as if the collective, some people in the collective are going to be going through where their eyes are going to be open, their souls are going to be open. It's sort of like certain things you put up with before, and you can't believe that you put up with it, and you're going to not lose any time in cutting it out. It's like dead weight for you. They're sort of showing me the hangover, where, you know, it's almost as if your life up to this point, or the way you view political parties up to this point, it's like you're drunk and you're just going on along with it, and you've not used your better judgment because you may have been in a lower awareness vibration, and then all of a sudden you wake up the next day and you see your eyes are sort of opened, and you're just like, hang on, what did I do? What have I done? Oh my goodness. And you just cut it out, right? I hope that example translates. They're showing me the image, they're not giving me the words, so I'm just trying to translate the image of what I'm seeing. So I hope I did a good job at that. And again, Five of Swords and High Priestess are coming through with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, there are going to be people who are very close to you, who you're going to need to part ways with as you go through this elevation and as you go through this awakening, and as you clear the path to really take care of yourself and look after yourself. Because you cannot carry everyone with you. You know, usually they say celebrities that, but it's like everyone is a celebrity in their own right, to be fair. But with this Five of Swords reverse, this is talking about, it's like walking away from people, places, situations that you know are toxic and are not right for you. And it's as if with what's the mental space the collective are going to be in, coming out to the end of this year, it's going to be very clear. It's like almost everyone, when it comes to the situations that are going to be happening between now and then, and afterwards in particular, it's as if there are lots of situations that we can't unsee. A lot of pillars, with this example BNJ, a lot of pillars that upheld our society are going to crumble. The only compass that you could rely on is the compass of your inner self, your inner intuition, your inner truth, your inner values. That's your compass, not anyone external to you. And that's another message that I'm picking up. Do we have anything else to say? Nope, that's it. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I will see, let me know what you think of this, and I'll see you guys in other readings. Bye for now.